Good morning, Pulsicans from China. How are you guys doing today? This is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our fellow entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community around Pulse Chain. You guys, what is going on? Good morning to you if you're in the East. Good evening to you if you're in the West. It's an exciting day today. We are seeing some green on the charts. Was super exciting. We'll see if we can hold that green. Follow through is the problem we've always had because it's never been altcoin season. So let's see if it truly is altcoin season by having the follow through with green continuously staying on the charts from anywhere from 90 to 100 days. That's what they say. Altcoin season is roughly estimated from prior cycles, right? And so let's see if it happens this time around. But everything is looking really good on all the charts. I like to see, this kind of price action. Let's go and take a look at the secret chart because that is what I know you guys are here for. You want to make sure you're in the right place at the right time, not getting scammed. Taking a step back, looking at from an unbiased, unemotional view, which a lot of people can't do. And there's certain KOLs that can't do that either. And for some reason, a lot of people like watching that particular KOL, and he's got a lot of emotions and he's just a train wreck. But let's take a look at the secret chart. And this is why we do this show, to make sure we are in the right place at the right time. And boom, baby. I love it. It is correcting from its new local low. I would like to see it put in this higher low. I don't know if it's going to or not, but it looks like it's reversing. Let's see if it can hold this and get back above the SEC FUD channel. This was your PDI FUD right here when the Mary the extractor or whoever it was extracting the chain with PDI, and the Asian dude out in Vietnam was extracting. This is when this happened here. If you were in Ethereum, you had the opportunity of a lifetime, and this is your second biggest opportunity of a lifetime. Well, let's see. No, there was one other dip a little bit deeper right after the SEC FUD began. So let's see if we can put in a higher low here. I hope it does. I hope it holds, gets us back up in this channel here, which is been the majority of the cycle. It's been in that channel, coming in and using it as a kind of like a home base. So I would be willing to assume it'd come up here, create market structure, and then blast off. Now, once again, guys, this is Pulse measured in ETH terms on the weekly. That's why we love this chart, because it really is taking a massive step back and looking at it from an unbiased opinion. You have to be bullish on ETH to believe in this chart, which if you're not bullish on ETH, I don't even know why you're in crypto. I mean, you could be in Bitcoin, I guess, and Bitcoin's done well for the last couple of years, so that'd have been fine too. But I think it is ETH's turn to really run, and ETH has been pumping, and the fact that ETH has been pumping and Pulse is reversing against it is a great sign. So let's see if this can continue, follow through. Just take a quick look on the candles. Nothing special here. That is a green candle on the weekly. So we need to close this candle. It is Wednesday here in China. I do believe it's Tuesday evening in the US. So we need to see some follow through for the rest of the week. Close the candle by Sunday to give us nice confirmation of a reversal here from this downtrend against ETH. I think it can, just because the higher low makes a lot of sense right here. Then coming back up in here and creating market structure. Once again, I'm not a TA guy. I'm not a professional chartist like some of these guys are, but this is a very simple chart to read and understand. And that's why I love this chart. So cores looking good on the daily, right? We are up 5% on Pulse, 4035. That's not too shabby, guys. It was 4 zeros like 3 yesterday. All right. Pulse X, 403192. Once again, up 7.9%, almost 8% of the daily. Leading the charge, Pulse X is, which makes a lot of sense. To me, it has the best price chart between all the cores. I go back and forth in my head all the time on what's going to perform the best. PHEX or PulseX, and it's neck and neck for me. It can be tough which one is going to run the hardest when the time comes. And a lot of people, well, a lot of the OGs will tell you Hex. Charts otherwise tell me differently, to be honest with you. The PulseX chart has the best looking chart in PulseChain, period. And probably in all of crypto, it's probably one of the most beautiful charts. It is one big giant pennant, and we've talked about that many times in the show. And once again, there's more people who know about PulseX than any other of his assets. That's just the honest truth. He raised $1.6 billion, I think, for that particular asset. There was a lot of people who just threw in $100, $1,000. That was retail. There's more retail that know about PulseX than any other of his assets. So keep that in mind. Inc is at $1.73. Not too bad, guys. It was like $1.50 like yesterday, up 4%. Not too shabby. Hex, 0.7 cents. Not too bad, man. I'll take it. I would like to see it hit a penny again, honestly. And EHEX kind of lagging today. Yeah, decimal 0021. It was like 2.0 yesterday, so it's a bit lagging, and that's fine. It can react last if it wants. But SolidX also pumping a little bit, back up over $11. I like to see this. It's super exciting. Once again, it's showing us there's a lot of life here. It's showing us that people give a shit. They're showing us there's liquidity. You can go to other layer ones. I specifically the layer one that the KOL has been shitting on PulseChain about. He's got this other layer one that he loves. Go look at the price chart there and see how much life is there. We have a lot more life. We have a lot more community. We have a lot more just, overall price action. I don't understand, but I love what I'm seeing. So awesome stuff, guys. Another news. And I know you guys know I'm a fan of IMPLS, which was a great protocol when I was farming PulseX Inc. I'm not farming that anymore because just not making much yield over there, and I'm not going to risk impermanent loss for the amount of yield that I make. When he drops it, I'll probably farm it, or when he brings it back, I'll probably farm it again. But IMPLS was a great protocol for farming because it auto compounds your farm. I love that, right? I don't got to think about it. It's automatically just auto compounding it and growing my position. And that's why I loved it. And I made a lot of money. I had a position open in there for about a year. Yeah, about a whole year I had a position open, and I had a pretty good sized position too. I had all my PulseX in there in Inc, and it earned me a chunk of change. But now, since that's not not big, it's not what I'm doing right now. But they launched another protocol called Emit. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about Emit. We're gonna have those guys on our show coming up probably here in the next week or so. It's a farming protocol. What's really unique about it, what that I like, is the Emit token, which is their reward token, right, for farming. You can single size stake it and earn EDAI. Yeah. Let me repeat that again. You can single side stake their reward token, which is the Emit token, and earn EDAI. Super cool because it's earning a stable coin, which you can't really sell down. Like a lot of these farming protocols, the problem is the reward tokens that you receive are getting sold down into oblivion because of the inflation model, right? Everything has to be inflated inside these things to keep them going. And it just doesn't work if you don't have enough money coming in to support the inflation. We've seen that, right? It's also partly the reason why we're seeing the OA adjust some of his levers right now to get the sell pressure off of the price charts, and for, I believe, something miraculous about to happen. But that's another topic. But Emit, being that it earns actual dollars on its reward token, is quite unique. So I got a position, not a very big one, very small. Full disclosure, nothing big. I mean, you guys know I'm not huge into the altcoins. I'm turning more and more of a RH maxi every day, but I like that model and I like these guys. They're good friends of mine. And the price chart right now is absolutely redonkulous. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I wanted to show it to you guys just because it is just absolutely going parabolic. This is the Emit token. I mean, I did not accumulate down here, guys. Full disclosure, I got some in here, very little bits. I mean, not even really worth much. So I wish I'd have got more. I wish I'd have got much more, but it's starting to blast off again. This is on the daily too. Like I said, the really cool part about this is that it's able to earn you dollars, EDI. And so you can take your EDI. If you have a nice position of this in your stake and you're earning EDI every day, you take that and dollar cost average into whatever favorite assets you want. That's a great strategy. And yeah, so really cool token and really cool protocol. So I'm gonna have these guys on our show roughly up today. 600%, not too shabby from the bottom there. That's give or take. This is a wick. You got up to about 700%. Not bad. Yeah, it's doing really well. So look into it, guys. Not financial advice. I just like these guys because they created the IMPLS protocol, and I'm good friends with them. And yeah, I picked up a small little bag here. Nothing to brag about, to be honest with you. I wish I'd have picked up more because now it's pumping. Maybe I will a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I like to see it pull back a little bit and then come to dollar cost average in. But I don't know if it's going to. But those guys build good stuff, and it started with IMPLS. So I'm gonna always talk good about the good builders. Right, that the builders are what drag us through the bear market. They're the ones that made Pulse Chain survive. It wasn't the toxic KOLs. Even though they think they're the ones that did all this. No, it was the builders, man. It was the builders like Fast Abdul. It was the builders like Buck and Dylan. It was the builders like the Emit team. These guys are the ones out there who drug us through the bloody bear markets. The ones who actually performed and made protocols that worked, that did well. These are the guys who are making Pulse Chain. To make no mistake about it, that is why Pulse Chain will be a success when it comes to the other side. It's not because of fucking toxic KOLs. All right. These guys you should just put mute on because these guys are going to try to take all the credit, saying that they pressured Richard to do whatever, or you're just you're a dumb asshole, and your FUD and emotions actually called the bottom. But it's the builders, man. It's the builders. Make no mistake. You need to take a step back. Put your emotions aside. These guys are the ones who are making Pulse Chain great. Okay, understand, please. People like the Emit team. This is awesome what they're doing over there. They are building on Pulse Chain. They're building use case, and they're making it fun. Okay, so I'm going to slowly maybe try to participate. I got a small little bag. Maybe I can get a little bit more. I don't know. I hate buying green candles myself. But hey, I like what they're doing. So that's that was the whole point of that. 102 of you guys watching. Not too shabby since my time zone is wonky. I'm out here in freaking China. I love it out here. We are getting altcoin season in China, which is awesome. I had a feeling if I flew halfway across the world that altcoin season would begin. I might get my wish here. Who knows? But the time zones are wonky. I'm 12 hours difference from when I was in Puerto Rico. So I'm streaming at night in the US. It's morning here. It's actually awesome. We're having kind of a overcast, cloudy day. I'm going to go take my morning run right after this. I'm going to put in 4 miles and enjoy the rest of the day. It's just been so much fun out here. I've met up with a Hexican out here, and he has been in Hex pretty much since the big payday days, and he's been around crypto since back in the early 2000s or 2013ish, I guess is what it was. So early 2010s. And yeah, awesome dude. And I'm hoping to meet any more. If you guys know any more Pulsicans or Hexicans out here in China, please DM them, put us together. I would love to meet up with them, go have a coffee and hang out. Yes, I'm back on coffee right now. I'm taking a break from, I relapsed from my travels, and I'm back on coffee. So we can actually have a coffee together if we meet up. So let's check in with you guys, see what's going on. See if everyone is feeling good today. I'm pretty sure they are. Hex Mining Holler, what up, bro? Corey on China time zone now, catching it live. Yeah, man. It's the evening out there in the US, morning here, and we'll see what. It's a split test too, which is nice to see how like my viewers or my views if they go up or down. And honestly, they've gone down since I've been been streaming at night in the U.S. And that could be because of the lack of consistency, because I'm not streaming every day, or maybe it is the time zone. It's just people are used to watching me in the morning. I don't know. So, and morning and evening to you, good sir. If you are in the evening, living my best life. Corey, have you ever dealt with thinning hair? And so what do you rectify that issue? No, I have not dealt with it. I had a buddy who had that going on, and he flew down to it was like Peru or one of these countries, Argentina, maybe it would, and maybe I can find out for you if you want, or he went down and got it, the hair follicles all filled in for cheap. So I don't have that problem. It doesn't really run in my family. So thank goodness. I'm 48 years old and still got a full head of hair. But you also can look into, there are certain peptides, the GKU peptide. I've heard people injecting it right into their skin on their head, them doing it. I can't imagine doing that. That would hurt because he's like, the bone is right there. I can't imagine piercing the skin, hitting the bone. It'd be brutal. But the GKU peptide is what I've heard that you can use to kind of help restore hair loss and prevent that from happening. Once again, I've not experimented around with it, but I just from being in the community, the peptide communities, that's what I've heard. So Brizology, what up, bro, man? Let's go, man. This green is looking good. Hey, man, I'm at the kids table with my people's Bitcoin. Make sure you throw me some scraps once in a while, bro. You're going to be sitting at the big dogs table. You could throw me a bone once in a while. I'm at the kids table. Me and Brizology were talking about the Pulse chain version of Wrapped Bitcoin and how there's only 154,000 that exist. I've got about 16 of them. So yeah, it's good enough for me. Once again, I'm not, trying to go too big into the altcoins. In fact, I'm trying to mainly, for the most part, consolidate back all into the cores, because I feel like when that Ethereum starts coming over the bridge, if it does, it may not ever come over the bridge, but even just Pulse chain pumping in general and other bigger players coming in to purchase Pulse chain and the cores, it's going to suck all the air out of the room. And so it's going to be careful on what altcoins we hold. And yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Cripply Walk. What's up, Corey? Speaking of TA, we just finished streaming with Wick Axis. Okay. I'll have to go check you out. And we'll love that. I saw Axis talking about the ETH BTC ratio on Twitter, and that it was the best setup he's seen in 5 years, which is super cool. I think it's here, man. I really do. I think altcoin season, problem is I've been calling it for a month now, and I got to stop calling it because I keep being wrong. I'd rather not call it and be wrong that way. So we'll see what's going on. I hope it's here, man. I do. Hex Mighty Holler, the walk was cooking. That's it, man. I love it. Let's go. I love walk, man. The walk, man. My father-in-law, he cooks like 3-4 times a day here while I'm here in China, and he's got the big wok, and he's like, it's insane, man. We're loving it. Streaming with Axis. Yeah. Post it, man. Feel free to post it in the chat, dude. I do not mind. Creed Crypto on YouTube. Okay. Yep, I'm subscribed to his show, so I should be able to go find it fairly easy. AJ Rip City Hex. What up, bro, man? What's up, peeps? What's up, my dude? Looking good, brother. Let's effing go. Thanks, my man. I appreciate it. And yeah, the mid team is on fire. Yeah, I love those guys, man. They do good work. And it's a small little team. They're not huge at all. And I love what they did with IMPLS. IMPLS is still a thing. It has a bunch of different compounders that you could use from different farming protocols. But now they went and created their own farming protocol, and it's banger, man. So I hope it does really well. I love the game theory. You stake the emit token and you earn EDI. It's real dollars. You're earning dollars from, staking the reward token, which is very unique. I don't know if that's ever done before. And it's kind of done through like a tax structure, which is like, I'm not a big fan of tax coins at all. I don't feel like they do good long term. They can have their short term runs, of course, but long term, they've proven to fail over and over and over again. But this is a very unique spin that, let's make a tax let's do a tax structure on a yield farming protocol. So yeah, it's very unique in that regard. We're going to have them on the show. I don't want to butcher it because I could butcher the game theory, and we'll have them on the show so they can break down everything and present to you guys what they're all about, how it works, and then you guys can ask the hard questions. Got to play that one back. Ewok always catches more jams multiple times. Great to have Access back. Yeah, dude, he's a gem to the community. It's awesome. I'm sure he posted a lot of bull charts, which would be great to go look at. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Fat Sammy, what is going on? Hi, all. Yeah, my man. Pulse Bitcoin to the moon, right? AJ Rip City Hex. True that, brother. The builders. Yeah, dude, seriously, man. It's the builders that drug us through the mud, man. There's make no mistake about it. I sat here all through the bear market and witnessed it. Oh man, peptides, no permissions. Yeah, the no permissions is big in health, which I love. Had an absolute great time in Panama. Met with some a Hatzikin who runs a peptide shop out of Mexico, and yeah, I got to know him really well and had some great conversations. So. And about the DeFi Wealth Trust. If you're interested in learning about the DeFi Wealth Trust, it's in the description link, www.defiwealthtrust.com. Book a call with Chris. I'm not licensed, so I'm not authorized to be answering questions. I'm not the one who could be out kind of like, explaining this stuff. That's why I always try to bring on Chris to any show. If you guys want to watch the show from yesterday, we were on RH Max's show. That was a great show. It was a Puerto Rico debate. So I went through like the whole Puerto Rico, why maybe you should consider moving there. And we even went through some cons, which was RH Max's take, right? And we went back and forth on just if it's the right fit for you, right? Only you can make that determination. But like at least we kind of like laid everything out. And then at the end, we talked about the DeFi Wealth Trust, and we brought Chris on, and he explained a lot more in depth about the trust. It's what I'll be doing when I leave Puerto Rico. I'm leaving Puerto Rico Q1 of next year. And then when I leave, everything I will be doing will be out of the DeFi Wealth Trust. Had I known about the DeFi Wealth Trust before Puerto Rico, I probably have never moved there. So I'm still glad I moved. It was a great journey. We experienced a lot. It was something we'll never forget in our lives. But the DeFi Wealth Trust is just a way better avenue than moving your family to a third world country. So explore it. It's free to have a consultation with Chris. Even if it doesn't work for you, he has a bunch of other tax saving strategies that you might want to implement in your life. Maybe it's something that's outside of crypto that you're doing that you want to save taxes on. He probably has a tool for you. So give him book a call with him. Tell him you came from the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. And he'll take care of you, and it's free, and it's also free to set up the trust. You don't start paying any fees or anything until the trust is initiated and you start putting assets in there. So you can have it set up and ready to go because you're going to want that. If we're truly entering altcoin season, you're going to want that trust set up because you don't want to wait to the top of altcoin season to call Chris because he's going to be so busy and slammed with calls because people are going to try to like all set it up at the end of the movie, right? When everything's all finished. Like, no, set it up now, be prepared. And that way, when it comes time, you can just move the assets right over to the DeFi Wealth Trust. So yeah, book a call with him. It's free. And see if it's the right tool for you. DeFiWealthTrust.com. Stop paying taxes on your gains, guys. You don't need to pay taxes on your crypto. You have options. Okay. That's it. You have options. Don't pay taxes, please. Stop giving away to 3-letter agencies when you can take that money and be the one in your family to give legacy wealth to your generations to come. That's what I'm very passionate about, and it's very important to me in my life. I'm the one chosen by God to break the chains and curse of mediocrity. And I feel like a lot of you guys are too, because that's why you're here. This is one strategy you could pull in to help you achieve that goal. It's very powerful. When you're giving 30% away, it's that money's gone forever, right? And when you're keeping it, it's not only that 30% today, it's that 30% compounded year over year over year that makes the biggest impact, right? So if you made $1 million and you saved $300,000, what is $300,000 10 years from now if you keep that money working for you? That's the power of this. Check out Bright Light Stream special with Executioner, myself, Vets, Canadian Grateful, and the mid team yesterday. Great show. Yeah, I'll have to check out. I love Bright Light Crypto. It's funny. I used to not watch his stream because it was so late at night for me in Puerto Rico, but now it's in the morning here. So I gotta make sure I tune in when he streams now because the time difference makes a lot more sense. Wesley Whips reposted. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, if you're here. Give me a retweet on Twitter, smash the like and hit subscribe on YouTube. I promise not to flood your inbox like Sami does, even though I love Sami, but I promise not to flood your inbox like he does. And it helps boost the algorithm of the show so we could keep preaching the good word of wealth creation through crypto, wealth preservation through real estate and other real world assets, and the DeFi Wealth Trust. By the way, too, if you get into the DeFi Wealth Trust and it's a tool that you end up using, you get access to our community's real estate deals if you want to participate in them. It's something that we threw in there and worked out with Chris. We're like, hey, let's give these folks access to deals if they want it. It's up to you if you want to go in deals. You used to have to it's your financial decision, right? Like we're not financial advisors ourselves, but we have deal structures that you can go into that you can look at and have access to if you want it. And you can do it through the DeFi Wealth Trust and it's all tax deferred. So it's very powerful. Very powerful stuff, man. Oh, Tam, my lady. Good morning or good evening to you. Good morning from me. Good evening to you. Keep up the good work as always. And thank you for being here. We love it. We love it. We're doing a meetup early September in California. If you're interested, hit me up. Man, California, no matter what, is far from me, bro. September, I won't be back in Arizona. If I was in Arizona, it wouldn't be far. But I'll be in Puerto Rico. So it's still, that's a 15-hour flight, man. So probably no bueno for me. Once I'm back in Arizona, man, and you have meetups in California, yep, I'm game. Because then it's like an hour flight, hour and a half. Like it's easy, man. It's easy to get over to California from Arizona. Got the show yesterday about the DeFi Wealth Trust stuff. I asked some questions too. Ended up getting in with other one and haven't been impressed with the amount of advising they do. Yeah, book a call with Chris, man. It's completely free. And see if he's able to even help you transition from the one trust, the assets there, into the DeFi Wealth Trust. Those are very complicated questions that I'm not going to be able to answer, of course, but he can, right? And the call's free. So book a call. Once again, DeFiWealthTrust.com. Go there, book a call them, and stop giving your money away, guys. Stop giving away. Look at your options, and there are some options that are better than others. And you want to look at all your options and put on the table, okay, which one is the best for me? Which one fits my lifestyle the best? And what I like about the DeFi Wealth Trust is you could come and go all you want. So you put money into it. That's great. It's tax deferred. And you can pull money out whenever you want. There's no exit tax, which is a freaking gangster. From the trust that was going around the community before. I don't like the fact that they put an exit tax on our assets. But the DeFi Wealth Trust does not have that, and you can take profits whenever you want. And if you want to go out and buy that Lambo, you can. Of course, you got to pay taxes on that money that hits your bank accounts, called self-enriching, but there's no penalties or fees for that. It's just whatever you owe the government long-term capital gains, but then the rest of your money keeps working for you, all tax deferred. Very just very easy in that regard, right? Like it's just, I love that. All the other trusts don't work that way. So have yourself a beautiful day, buddy. Good night, my friend. Good night to you, AJ. Have a beautiful sleep, and I'm gonna have a beautiful day out here in Shanghai, China, man. What is the DeFi? So the DeFi Trust, the DeFi Wealth Trust is it's in the description of the show. DeFiWealthTrust.com. In fact, I'll even put it here in the chat. DeFi Wealth Trust, but only do it if you don't like paying taxes, man. DeFiWealthTrust.com. There it is. That should be accurate. www.defiwealthtrust.com. Go there, and then you can book a call with Chris. He's a tax strategist, financial advisor, right from the website. There's a lot of videos on there too that kind of describe what it is. And real quick, so this is a deferred sales tax trust, and I was looking for a way to not pay taxes before I moved to Puerto Rico, and I couldn't find it. And I found the deferred sales tax trust, but they wanted well, they would allow crypto, but it would it's like buy Bitcoin on Coinbase. I'm like, no, bro, I don't want to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase. I want to hold my assets in my own keys and have control. And there's no deferred sales tax trust out there like that I found. And I was speaking at a real estate apartment syndication event, onboarding those guys in the crypto. And Chris was there, and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, have you heard of the deferred sales tax trust?" I was like, "Yeah, but I don't like the idea that I can't do DeFi." And he's like, "Well, what's DeFi?" And I explained it to him. He's like, "Okay." He goes, "Can you show us how you do that, and maybe we can make that work?" And I did. I onboarded him. I onboarded the trustee, or we did, me and Dame, and we onboarded the lawyers and into Pulse Chain, and so they understand DeFi at a very granular level now. And so now they set it up in a way by using this LLC where you can do this trust, hold your own keys, stay custodian of your own assets, and be completely tax deferred. There's quite nothing like this out there. It really isn't. So it's a DeFi Wealth Trust. Once again, book a call, Chris. He can go more in depth with you and answer all the hard questions that you're probably going to have. It obviously got to fit for what's obviously got to work for what's good for you. So, but all right, guys. Well, that's probably going to be it for me. Once again, if you didn't watch the show yesterday, it was great. It was on RH Max. I would recommend go back and giving that a watch and subscribe to his channel if you're not already. I'm sure most of you guys are. But it was a lot of fun. And then, smash the likes, hit the subscribe for me. And I will see you guys. Maybe we'll do one more stream this week. I'm not sure. Or if not, it'll be next week. Like I said, we're not going to be doing a lot, maybe 2 or 3 a week max, just because, I got to get out there and touch the grass while I'm out here in Shanghai, China. So, but I also got to come in and connect with you guys. I love this community so much. You guys are absolutely amazing, especially the guys who watch my show. You guys are the ones who are going to make it. You guys understand this stuff, how to play in this asset class without letting your emotions getting the best of you. And that's what we're seeing with all the other basically the split community, the guys who went off on the other direction. They let their emotions get the best of them, and they misery loves company. And don't fall into that trap. And I know you guys here don't. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys make the show, and I will see you either this week or next. In the meantime, go out and create massive value to your community, and that value turns into money. You can bring that money, put it into freaking crypto, and 100x your effing life. Let's go. I will see you guys later. Peace.